What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix, and guess what? Google Stadia is shutting down. You know what? I actually still remember when it first came out. I think it was sometime around 2018. It was still around, and no, that's when it started. Or was it 2017? Either way, it doesn't matter. You know, the idea. I always thought the idea was kind of silly. For the simple fact, it was because it was cloud gaming, and they were trying to sell it to people with the idea that you could be anywhere in the world, and as long as you have internet connection, aka 4G at the time, now it's 5G, you could log into Google Stadia and play whatever game you wanted. In the cloud will save your game, no problems, and poof, gaming on the go. Except that there is such a thing as lagging, and there is such a thing as bad internet connection.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
And unless you're willing to go around, look look all silly looking for internet a signal and all that, it wasn't gonna work very well. So Google Stadia didn't sit right with a lot of people for that reason. So yeah, it's shut down. It's shutting down, and I'm gonna give you the details right now. But before we do that, guys, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit the notification bell for future notifications. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, Japanese culture. If you're into any of that stuff, make sure to subscribe, dudes. Now on with the show. Okay, so I am here at The Verge. I am here at TheVerge.com, and it says Google Stadia is shutting down. It says Google is refunding all of Stadia purchases, hardware, software, DLC, even the DLC? Even the DLC. Holy crap.
It's actually, I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
All right, Google. We got to clap for Google. We got to clap for Google. We got to do it because, I got to honor them. Got to honor them. Seriously. It says members of Google Stadia will be carrying this work forward in other departments at Google. Right, and again, I'm not going to read the whole article, only the juicy bits of this article, and it says Google is then shutting down its cloud gaming service. The service will remain live for players until January 18, 2023. So really, you have about 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months, right? Google will be refunding all of Stadia hardware purchases through the Google Store, as well as all the games and add-on content purchased from the Stadia store. Google expects those refunds will be completed in the middle of January. So this is good news. At least, you gotta give them respect, because at least they're giving people back their money. Even the DLC, which I was not expecting whatsoever. But look, one of the reasons, and I've talked about cloud gaming here a lot on this channel. I've made a lot of videos on cloud gaming, and I think cloud gaming it's going to continue. It's going to continue. There's gonna be more and more people, getting into cloud gaming because it's just affordable, right? You pay a small fee of $15, $18, $20 a month, and you can play whatever you want. It's a buffet, right? But the problem with cloud gaming is that people like to own things. People like to own things. And yeah, it's nice to be able to play on the cloud, if you have connection, that is, depending on how good your connection is. It's nice to play on the cloud, but for God's sakes, people like to own things. And this is actually one of the reasons why I think, physical media is going to make a comeback. And I'm actually going to make a video about that soon, physical media making a comeback, right? And another thing is that, it's right now I guess we are just don't have the super fast connectivity of the internet where cloud gaming can just excel, and there's also part of the world that really don't have that great internet connection, right? And like I said, people just like to own things. At least with, let's say, if you buy a game from the Steam store or from Epic Game Store, people can download it. People can download the games and then they can modify it. They can add, they can put modifications to it. Like if you've seen the crazy modifications of like Final Fantasy VII Remake, I mean, it's fun. And so when you buy a game of the Epic Game Store, despite of their policies, you have some ownership over it where you can like mess around with the insides of the game, right? And people like ownership. Google Stadia shut down because, right now cloud gaming is just unsustainable. Maybe sometime in the future it will be. But also, Google, they were the first ones to test this out, and they did it wrong. They did it wrong. And honestly, I hate to say it, but Microsoft is actually doing it way better. And actually, Sony, Sony PlayStation Plus, they're also doing it way better. So I guess they kind of learn from the mistakes of Google, and they say, all right, we're gonna do this shit correctly, and we're gonna beat Google. And here we are. But whatever your thoughts are, guys, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. This is your boy Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And Godspeed.